On yet another spooktacular, spooky spot, we're going to be having a look at the NECA Series 1 Ghostbuster toys. We're looking now at the other terror dog, Zuul. Features light-up eyes and 9 points of articulation. Also, bring to your attention, this is an older toy that I have had in my collection. The original price of it, $11.99. Unfortunately, you won't find it at $11.99 now, my friends. It's a little more. It's a little bit more. We'll zoom back. The packaging is shared, as it is with the Vince Clortho. At the top there, the two terror dogs. Looking very ferocious. I don't know if you can also make it out. There's the Ghostbusters logo in the back behind the terror dog here. On the back of the packaging, the Zuul Terror Dog and Vince Clortho Terror Dog, the read-up says, let's see if we can do it this time. Zuul is the demigod who is worshipped around 6000 BC by the Hittites, the Mesopotamians, and the Sumerians. Zuul is the minion of Gozer. Zuul is the gatekeeper and resides in the temple of Zuul, awaiting her sub-creature, the Key Master. Vince Clortho, who I've already reviewed, is the Key Master of Gozer, Vulgus Zildrohar, Lord of the Sibulia. Vince is waiting for the sign of the traveler who will come in one of the pre-chosen forms, and he is the constant search for the gatekeeper. Other figures you can get in the Series 1 of NECA toys, we had the 15-inch Stay Puff Marshmallow Man. We have Gozer, Zuul, and Vince Clortho, both the terror dogs, and finally Slimer. This is also dated 2004. But that's packaging on a very terrifying terror dog. What we're going to do, as we did with the other one, we're going to get this opened up and we are going to have a look at Zuul. Stay tuned, guys. There is more terrifying review on the way. Don't go anywhere. Woo! And if you guys are still with us, we've now opened up Zuul and we have it out of package. The terror dog shares for the most part the exact same body as the Vince Clortho. The only mild difference is that of the head. Why don't we actually just bring in the other terror dog? You guys can have a look. As you can see, the terror dog's pretty much exactly the same. The only difference is the horns on the heads. Even it looks like the head as a whole is the exact same head. The only difference is the horns. The Zuul has the curved down, smaller horns, whereas the Vince Clortho has the much longer bull, I guess, type horns. Aside from that, it's the exact same toy. Also, as with the Vince Clortho, the light up on the Zuul also still works. Yes! We'll press the button on the back here. You just have to press the tail down, actually, and you got yourselves a very satisfying light up eye feature. Between the two, you get these guys going in the dark. Let me tell you, they look pretty cool indeed. And then similar to the Vince Clortho here, the Zuul is fantastic in the way it's been sculpted. I think NECA has done an incredible job for really a toy that's 7 years old. It has the same opening jaw that the Vince Clortho has. Really, really nicely painted. I can't see, aside from the one area on the bottom here, the paint is really generally clean. The body itself is a really nice gray that has several layers of wash to it. We've got a lighter gray and then a darker gray on top of it. Only brings out all the wrinkles and the skin texture, very similar to that of an elephant. It looks very, very cool. I love the detail in the neck especially. I think they did a really, really good job on that as well. The similar articulation would be to the Vince Clortho. Zuul has a rotation in the head, a rotation in the neck. Now I'm noticing big time that these toys are extremely stiff in some of the areas of articulation. The back neck I can't even move on the Zuul, but it would be the exact same as that on the Vince Clortho. The same idea with the arms. I can't get these upper arms to move at all, but there is also a swivel in the elbow area Nothing in the wrist. The back legs also rotate, which I find are a little loose. And that would be it, my friends. Now granted, I'm the type as well that it'd be very unlikely that I would want to be posing these in many different poses anyways. I think once you get that initial really cool pose going between the two, I think that's pretty much how I'm going to keep them on the shelf. Not necessarily like this, but you know, you kind of get the idea. Now, as I did with the Vince Clortho, I'll do with the Zuul here, just to give you guys a scale comparison. There he is right there. We got ourselves race stance, who I'm sure is going to be wetting himself pretty soon, the fact he's got a Terror Dog on either side of him. Now, the Gozer, I think, is a little higher than the Mattel figures. She might be a little out of scale, but I definitely would say, if you get your opportunity to find either of these, now you could probably cheat and just get 2 of one dog. You don't necessarily have to get both of them, you know. But the benefit of having the distinct difference between the two certainly would be there. I'll just move Vince Clortho out of the way. And as I mentioned with the other review as well, I don't think Mattel is going to be producing any of the Ghostbuster toys, the other figures, from what I've heard. So likely the chances of getting Terror Dogs now are slim to none. These are perfectly scaled, in my opinion, to the Mattel figures, and therefore a perfect reason to pick these up. If you wanted to expand your Ghostbusters figure collection and get yourself a pretty cool display, I would even venture out and then get the Gozer and then just have her in between the 2 Terror Dogs. But this is just a fantastic toy. Similar to the Vince Clortho, I'm going to give Zuul here a 9.5. Not really much I can say. There's no complaints whatsoever. I mean, yes, the joints are tight in areas. Good luck really trying to move them. But that aside, I mean, just an all-around solid toy. Love it. Today's spooky spot, we were having a look at the other Terror Dog, and we were having a look at Zuul. I'll bring in both one more time for you guys. I thank you guys for watching as you always do. Stay tuned for more spooky spots to come. There's much more coming this year during the month of October, my friends. So stay tuned. Don't definitely go anywhere. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of these dogs. Let me know if you were lucky enough to find them yourself. In the meantime, I will wrap this up, and I will see you guys next time.